Hello everyone. Today I've been planning to adding a button to ask user review for the app, but then I saw some article and here it says that there's a limitation for asking that prompt to the user. So it seems we have some limitation in a year. So that article says that it's actually better to decide when to show that prompt to the user. So it says it's better to call this function to ask user a review automatically when you think it's the right time. A good starting place is when the user has performed an important task some number of times, because that way it's clear they have realized the benefit of our app. So after reading that, I actually changed my mind and I want to add a button here to ask user review, because I was planning to add a button there, and upon clicking on that button I was going to show a prompt to the user to ask their rate for the app, but it seems it's not a good way to implement that. So after reading that, I actually decided to store launch count. In this way, if the launch count is bigger than 5, for example, it might means that user actually likes the app because they just continue using our application. And also, since my application is about the translations, I thought maybe it will be great to count the translation results, how many times user saved the translation result. And based on that two conditions, I can decide to show the prompt to the user to ask their review. So I decided to store launch count in the user defaults. To store that information, we are using app storage property wrapper here, and I named it with like launch count, and every time user launch the application, I'm just increasing that number by 1. And the second information that I've been storing, actually right now when user, let's say they translate something like how old are you, okay, after translating that sentence, they can basically add this translation results into one of the collection they created. So since I'm using Swift data to store this data in user's device, I'm also available to know how many times they stored that translation result. So I don't need to store an extra information using user defaults for that one. So what I did actually is, after saving a translation into one of the collection, I'm just checking the translation count they saved, and also I'm looking for the launch count here. So if the translation count is bigger than 5 and launch count is bigger than 5, then I'm deciding to show the prompt for the user. And let's try to save this translation result here, and basically we're expecting to see that ask for a review log in here. Okay, I'm clicking that save button, and as you can see, launch count is 6, so it's bigger than 5. Translation count is 6, bigger than 5, and we basically run this block and we see this console log here. Okay, instead of showing a log here, we're gonna run request review function here. So here I'm gonna paste it. Okay, so right here, instead of showing a message, we're gonna run request review function here. Okay, let's relaunch the app. Okay, that's cool. It works. We don't have submit button because it's, it works in the simulator. Okay, that's fine. It seems it works, which is cool. So this is actually the way for asking a review for the user. Thanks for watching the video and hope you enjoy and learn something. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to support me. See you on the next video.